Dungeons and Dragons rhyme!
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Scarlet Heroes game. We're up to 9 now. It's doing good, I think.
It's more than 6.
More than 6. Yep. And Ironcaster is going to be on in about 10 minutes. Of course, I frickin' get delayed, and he still needs longer. He's such a prima donna, that Ironcaster. I swear. I think he's special or something. Just some really quick announcements. We have I've kind of decided that we're going to continue to run the Scarlet Heroes game throughout May. So I think that means like another 3 sessions?
Something like
that. Roughly 3.
Yeah.
Not quite 4, but. And after that, in June, I'm going to switch over to Other Dust, which is another Kevin Crawford game. And the reason I'm using Other Dust is because I want to run Darwin's World, which is a post-apocalyptic setting and role-playing game. Darwin's World was originally created in D20 modern format by Dominic Covey, who is a really cool guy, by the way. I know, because I worked for him. I wrote some stuff for him. And I really like Darwin's World. It is it's less of the quirkiness of Gamma World, and it is a little bit closer to Fallout, and it's a bit more harsh, a bit more realistic, and it's very adult, and it's much better, I think, than a lot of the other post-apocalyptic role-playing games out there. I think about the only other one that could probably compete with it would have been Morrow Project for realism. But it still manages to retain some of the fantastic elements like mutated beasts and people with physical mutations that are, beneficial or baneful, and synthetics and everything else. It's a cool system. It's a cool setting, but it's D20 modern, and anybody who has played D20 modern knows as good of a system as that is, it's a little complex. It's not really easy to get into. It's not very quick to build a character, and it's not very accessible by most people. I mean, yes, I know there's copies of the charts and things over the internet, but it's not like somebody can run over to Drive Through RPG and pick up a PDF and start playing the game with us like they can with Scarlet Heroes. So I've chosen to use Other Dust because it's pretty familiar to most people. It's still kind of in the OSR 6 stat format. It has, I think it only has 3 or 4 classes in it. but it's remarkable how well those work for just about everything. And I think it'll handle Darwin's World just fine. Because really all I'm using for Darwin's World is their setting, and that should translate without any difficulties. Unfortunately, Other Dust does not have a quick start, so people who want to play with us are, you're probably, if you want to buy the PDF, it's going to be a bit more expensive than Scarlet Heroes, but it's an equally good game. And I'll have some kind of quick start rules I put together for people who can generate characters pretty quickly, like we do for Scarlet Heroes. So, but that's in the future. We're having to deal with the present right now. And I think I've stalled for time enough. So, all right. Let's get going. Let's see. When we last left our intrepid brother Chakar. Oh, hey, Patties. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. What you had just gotten the assistance from the Azure Dragon Temple.
Yep.
Okay. So
yeah, we were doing the tour of the various temples to get them on board.
The temple tour. Yes.
Yeah, and we've gotten a chunk of stone. The special magic stone that hurts the red mist creatures from one of them. So, had we done our third temple, or were we going to the third temple?
Well, you were going to your third temple when all of a sudden Philip says, "I forgot something at home." Packs up his magic flying carpet and takes off, kind of stranding you at the temple.
Right. But there was a town attached to the temple, wasn't there?
There was.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's usually going to be a town attached to a temple, just because that's reality for you. I mean, anytime you had monasteries or anything where people needed services, towns tended to spring up around them.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what we did, because there was the temple in the swamp.
Which is the one where you're at?
That's the one where we're at. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Well, while I wait for Philip to get back from wherever he has gone, I shall wend my way back down to the town that's close to the temple and see if I can find any artisans that know how to work with stone or make weapons.
Yeah, there are both. Actually, you're kind of surprised that there is a pretty decent metalworking culture down here. The smiths here will inform you. It's like, we get a lot of metal from the ores we find in the bogs.
Bogolan.
Yep.
What about stone? How good are you with stone?
Stone tends to be kind of heavy and sink in the swamps. We don't use it a lot, but up a little bit further out of the swamp area, there's a quarry where we get stone from.
So there might be talented stoneworkers there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to make my way across the swamp. How would you suggest that I travel safely?
Can you fly?
Not right now.
We could probably send a guide with you who knows the swamp pretty good.
As long as he's disposable. Guides tend to die horribly.
Well, he's one of those half-show boys.
Another one. Doesn't bode too well.
The last one died horribly to another party member.
Yes. Actually, use a scroll of tireless horse of long travel.
right. So you're going to use the horse to travel through the swamp?
Yeah. I will take the guide with me, though. He can ride behind me.
Yep. He's actually a very small half show. He's obviously he's half goblin.
Hmm.
Kind of short, shifty looking.
Is he the gob or the lin?
Probably the gob.
Right. And what is your name, good fellow?
Oh, you would have to ask me that. Now I have to generate it.
Revenge. It keeps happening to me.
Let's see. He's a show. Let's throw out the old D100s. Oh, look, and yes, I found my possibility dice.
This one isn't a real horse, office girl. So,
hey, office girl, nice to see you again. All right, 82. So let me see. Look at our handy book of names here for show names. Ubarson.
Uberson.
That doesn't even sound like a. Yeah, of course, since he's half gob and he's very short and kind of shifty looking, it comes up more like Ubarson.
Maybe you should ride in front of me, Grogu.
Sure.
Uberson. Right. I whip out the scroll, read off the arcane words, and summon the tireless steed.
Yep. Well, he's very impressed with your mount. And just about that time, Philip comes swooping back in on carpet. Found what I was looking for.
God damn it! Make me waste a scroll!
I got lost. I'm sorry.
Well, we may as well keep the guide with us. So, I was planning to take this magic stone we had to a quarry that people in the temple have told me about so that we can get it fashioned into weapons.
You know what's best.
Usually, yes. So if you'll land your boat, I will dismiss this horse. And we and our new friend here, Uberson, a native guide, can tell us how best to get to the quarry.
Hoopastank?
Yes,
Ubarson. Washed yesterday, so don't stank yet.
Did you wash in the bog?
No, bog stinky.
He's only half goblin.
Yeah, but he lives around enough humans and stuff that they would have told him, you stink.
Yeah, but to be fair, they'd have told him that whether he actually stank or not.
True.
All right. Well,
let's see. Normally, you'd go 3 hour that way, stop off at the Lizard Man Shrine, give offerings, and then go 4 hour that way.
Okay, but if we can go straight through the air?
I don't know. I never travel by air.
Well,
We can do it now, though.
yes. Perhaps you can recognize the landmarks from up there.
No, landmark's going to look different from up there from when you're down there. I'm only 4 feet tall.
You should still be able to recognize some of them, surely.
Could try.
Okay. Right. Let's mount up and get going.
So we're going to make the NPC make the guide roll, huh?
Yep.
This could be funny.
There's a local, so, you should get a bonus.
And just because it's local don't mean it's good. All right. Let's see. He got a 13. Probably get like about a 14 for being local and knowing the area. So yeah, he'll guide you. Yeah, you will see a lizard man village below. They'll kind of stare up at you in awe. And then, just kind of following his route. Yeah, you'll reach the quarry actually a lot faster than you would have traveled by horse, obviously.
Yes.
And yeah, there's an outcropping of some kind of a thick granite-like material that lots of big, burly, brawny guys clad only in the very thinnest of clothes are hemming and hewing at and hauling rocks from, carting away.
Is there like an attached village or settlement or anything?
There's a little settlement nearby, huts and things to provide shelter and some amenities for the stone workers. And of course, there's a place to drink because it's, everybody's favorite thing to do when they get off work.
Yeah.
Is spend your money on alcohols.
Yes. As you down your alcoholic Coca-Cola.
Yes.
You gonna pop a Bud Light on the air for us?
No, that's all gone.
Philip, set us down near that village settlement there.
May find a clear spot to land.
Oh, this could be fun. Just for fun, let's roll that one up. Throw me 2 die 8 and see where you end up.
5 and a 1, 6.
Yeah, well, the clear spot that you landed on is on top of an outcropping that is just about to come apart. You can see the little pins that are holding the piece of stone you landed on in place, and they're starting to shiver. As you can see the stone cracking.
Take off
your weight.
Take off.
The ground settling. You sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's try this again.
Roll 2 die 8. It's a reflexes check.
3 and 3.
Yeah, just as he pulls up the edge of the carpet to say something, the rock collapses and dumps everybody unceremoniously on the rocky ground in a tumble.
It was a boat, not a carpet.
Oh, on the boat. I'm sorry. I keep thinking it's a carpet. Yeah. Everybody, let's see. Not a whole lot of damage of fall. Shouldn't be. 5. So it's everybody takes 1 point.
How's the guide?
Guide looks well, since he took a whole hit dice worth, he looks pretty badly injured, but compared to the two of you. But hey, he got you here.
Yes, he lived that long at least.
He's still alive. Just badly injured. What now, dear friends?
Get up.
Looking up.
Yeah, all the quarry workers coming in. Oh, never seen a flying boat before. You guys okay?
I think I'm okay. I think my boat. Go check out my boat.
I hate to just take a magic item away from somebody, so you can give it a save. We'll let it use your con save.
Probably 2d8 plus 2d8 then.
Yeah, 2 to 8 in your con modifier.
7, 10, 12.
Yeah, it's a little dinged up and a little cracked, but I mean, since it's a flying boat, it's not designed to float, so not to worry.
Well, at least you can fold it up, and we can get someone professional to look at it later. Our short friend here could do with some assistance. Thank you.
Yeah, the quarry workers will carry him over to the medical tent where they'll bandage him up. Foreman
with-
will come over. It's like, so, you gentlemen, want to tell me what you're doing in my quarry site?
Seeking a skilled stoneworker to aid with the construction of some stone weapons.
Well, you've found several.
Good. Here is the stone of which I speak. Take it out of my satchel.
What kind of stone is this?
What's it called again?
Did I even write it down? I did not.
I just wrote down magic stone.
Okay, so we'll just call it the magic stone.
It is the very thing that keeps the red mists from our shores.
Oh! Godbone.
Godbone, yes. It
Yes,
is Godboner. Sorry, wrong game. Godbone.
Godbone. I never tried to work any stone like that before. I've heard about this stuff.
Hmm.
Here's your chance to try it, though.
God, they're so squishy. It's not fair. They have to hang out with orcs. Indeed.
That's why orcs keep them around. So,
So you want me to work this into weapons?
yes, a spear blade for the tip of my staff, and perhaps a stone-studded tetsubo for my larger friend. And with whatever's left, maybe some arrow tips.
That's a
Or a
lot.
hammerhead.
That's a lot to try to get out of this one stone, but I'll see what I can come up with. I've never even worked with this. I may end up breaking it.
Well, you'll have to break it to make sharp pieces.
Yeah. Give me some time to work with it.
What jewels and stuff do we have left? A little bit. Okay. I'll give him a piece of costly jewelry to impress upon him how important this is. About 200
Yeah,
gold pieces worth.
He'll take it very gratefully.
Do what you can.
Yeah. Godbone, by the way, it's a glossy black stone that it gets cut into jagged black shards of stone.
So it's like obsidian.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, Philip and Stinky, shall we retire to the bar to wait?
I could use a drink. Everything hurts.
Yeah, you can drink it off. It's okay.
Drinking, disgusting habit.
Well, one thing you can say is that quarry workers really enjoy some strong brew, and this place has plenty of it.
And food?
And food.
Okay. Now,
Big hearty meals for big hearty guys who work out and lift heavy shit all day.
magic takes a lot out of you as well, so yeah. All right. Well, we'll set up camp in there, I suppose, and while away the time with food and drink.
So yeah,
Well,
probably, I would say probably find one of the locals to sit down and play dice with.
oh, cool. How much are you going to wager?
Let's see. I have. Oh, I have a couple of gems I can kind of put up. I'm like, I'll put one of these up. I'm sure this is.
More than enough.
Yeah, that's like a month's salary. It's like one of these. I think it's worth. I think it's worth something.
They're like, yeah, we could probably buy a few drinks for that. Obviously they know what it's worth. So.
Be careful, he's not hustling you.
We'll just do it really simple to see how your gambling goes. I'll throw my 2 die 8, and you throw yours, and whoever ends up being higher.
9.
I got 12. Kind of as expected. Yeah, Philip got hustled out of much of his money, but that's kind of the usual.
Let's
You guys are expected to be broke.
Number 1.
The important thing is, did you have fun? Yeah, good.
They bought me a drink. It was nice.
Well, yeah, after a few hours, the guy who was working on your stone will come back in and he's like, I can't work this.
Why is that?
Something about its nature. It won't form correctly. I'm just going to end up crumbling it into little pieces if I keep messing with it. You're going to have to take this to, I don't know, maybe a sorcerer or somebody who's got more experience working with this.
And where might we find a craftsman of such caliber?
Not around here. Probably have to go inland for that.
Yeah. What do you say, Short Round?
Well, being half show, I know some witches.
Mm-hmm. And do they know how to work such material?
I don't know.
Well, there's no harm in asking, I suppose. So long as you think they won't just attack us on sight.
Well, it's kind of 50-50 if I'm with you. They might just spare me and kill you.
Good. We can use you as a body shield. How far to one of these witches that you know?
Oh, we just go inland. Don't worry. I know the signs.
But not far.
Well, show her everywhere.
True.
Oh, just slay them, I guess.
Yeah, if they cause us trouble. Very well. I suppose we should rest here tonight. Let our bruises mend. Let the fine food of our host do its work, and then set off in the morning.
Goblin is he's not a full goblin. He's half goblin. He's a half show.
He'll only try to go for one of the boots off your feet.
Yeah.
Calstep's having a hard time working with the glossy black godbow. I know what you guys are doing, and I don't like it. You'll pretty much spend the night unmolested, which is kind of surprising considering that, the book is full of creatures that are basically designed to fuck you over when you're sleeping or unaware.
Maybe they don't like stonemasons.
Maybe. I don't know. That, and I didn't want to run an encounter really, quite this quick. Which reminds me, I better open my copy of Codex Sinarum, brought to you by Troll-Lord Games and Castles and Crusade. Okay, Steven. We just shilled your product. Can we get some free stuff or some sponsorship or something? You know how cool that would be? The Weekend Geek sponsored by Troll-Lord Games. I'd be
The makers of such fine games as Castles and Crusades and Amazing Adventures. Buy it today.
Buy today. You'll be glad you did. Hell, I'd come up with a jingle for it. Troll-Lord Games makes your games so much better than 5e. I didn't say I was good at it. I just said I would do it. Okay. Well, in the morning you're setting out for You're setting out into the forests, or actually I say the jungles, looking for Looking for show tribes.
For sure.
Faux show. All right. Let's see if your trusty native guide can guide you there.
See if they'll show themselves.
Pardon?
See if they'll show themselves.
Yes. It's weird, Ironcast. Your mic kind of just like has this weird reverb thing where it just kind of cuts out and then cuts back in.
Huh.
I don't know what it's been doing that a lot lately. The only reason I mentioned it.
See if I
don't know
can't.
if
That.
Yeah, I see. It just did it again.
Why does this reverb?
Well, it's like it. You'll be talking and then all of a sudden you can't hear you, and then you be talking again. I don't think you're moving your head too much or anything. I don't know, but anyway, your native guide got a 7. So after a couple of hours, you guys realize you are hopelessly lost somewhere in the jungle. Only because you've gone by the same exact tree with the same exact group of flowers growing out of it for the 4th time.
Just admit we're lost.
Oh, I'm gonna get it.
I think we're lost.
All right. So what if we trace our tracks back towards the stonemasons and then start again? Would that help?
I'm not sure where we're at.
I think we're okay. Let me. Yeah, look, there's that tree again.
Yes, that's the problem. Philip, maybe you could climb one of these trees, see if you can spot anything.
Yeah, okay, let me park on top of one of the trees and I'll climb into it and I'll see if I can look.
You're way low. You're way, way, way low.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let me.
And we all waited while Ironcaster played with his mic.
Is that any better?
A little, but now I'm hearing me.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's just cut that middle. Let me cut this extra bit of stuff out. How's that?
That's better.
Yeah, it's because I think because I have some software going, my audio stuff going through some extra software. I guess that might be.
Are you downloading porn?
Well, not now.
That's not a no.
Define when. Like,
okay. Hey guys, it's an adult game, so what can I say?
If you're under 21, this is not the game for you.
So yeah, let me go park the tree next to one of the. Let me go park the boat next to one of the trees, and I'll climb up it.
Well, you actually aren't using the boat to travel around in the jungle because you wouldn't be able to see Jack from
Okay.
up above.
I guess I'll going around trying to find like a.
Calstaff, you're having way too much fun with this.
Or a Calcum swipe.
Looking for black gold. No, that's her name.
Just a dwarf looking to get his rocks off.
Mm-hmm. I aim to go digging. All right. Well, I guess roll a 2d8 and just to see how your general climb and observe goes, and hopefully you don't roll like a 2.
That would be a 9.
Oh, not bad. Okay. Yeah, it's not too difficult to climb trees in a very dense jungle. You'll get to the top, scare off a lot of birds and small animals. Office girl. And okay, I have to digress for just one moment. I must speak to you about the lowest point in my gaming career. So I was running the classic fighting fantasy Caverns of the Snow Witch module, which was for 3.5, 3.0. And if anyone who's familiar with that original book, the module replicates the book pretty closely. And at one point, the characters have to come out to a river, which I believe Steve Jackson or Ian Livingston were very fond of using Thai names to kind of create a, exotic locale. Well, unfortunately, they chose to name this particular river KOK. So it was the River Cock.
Stay okay.
I got to that point in the adventure. I looked over at my friends, all six of them gathered at the table, realizing that most of us were, had kind of the mentality of, 12-year-old boys, despite being fully grown adult males. And I just said, okay, guys, I'm going to say the name of this river, and I'm going to give you 30 minutes to get it out of your system. So I said, you arrive at the River Cock. Then I just looked over at the players. And yes, for 30 solid minutes, it was nothing but a straight up stream of guys making every form of cock joke you can imagine, including, I sure hope we can get down the flow of this Cock River. Such. Or how is the stream from this Cock River? No, Calstaff, it's the River Cock, like the Bangkok River,
Which is bad enough already.
Yes, which is bad enough already. So yes, for 30 solid minutes, it was nothing but cock jokes. If we ever get monetized, this particular stream will definitely get its ad revenue cut down.
Were there many sailors on this river? Is there any seamen?
Yep, that one came up too. Yes. Oh, yes, yeah, it runs into the Phuket River, yes. Yes, of course. Yes, so yes, 30 solid minutes of river cock jokes. I knew it was coming. I could have changed the name. I could have just not said the name. But, I chose to run with it. It was actually funny, but yeah, 30 solid minutes of cock
Sounds
jokes.
like a high point to me, not a low point.
Yeah, it was. The fact that I can still tell that story it kind of makes it a high point. Of course, there was also the time when they fought a blue dragon as mandated by the adventure, and it was literally the very first encounter in the entire game. Was they were supposed to fight a big giant, like adult blue dragon, a large one or something, or a huge one. They defeated it in the first round, even though the module was supposed to be made for their levels and classes and stuff. Which at that point told me that 3.0, 3.5 was bullshit on CR.
It was better than 5th Ed.
Anyway.
What is a CR29 even worth?
I know, exactly. I mean, eventually I just started upping the CRs just to see what they could handle. I was, can you guys handle Cthulhu? Depends. Do we get initiative or not? Which is the hilarious thing, because it was kind of like if the party got ambushed by stuff that was lower CR, it tended to result in not quite a TPK, but definitely some party deaths. Which, of course, had my players bitching the other way. Golly, if they sneak attack us, then that makes the encounter that much harder.
Yes, that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. I don't know. Players want everything to be fair, and I'm just kind of like, it's not supposed to be fair. It's supposed to be difficult. But I digress. Sorry.
Your options are run or fight.
Mm-hmm. Which is an interesting topic, by the way. We'll have to explore it one of these days. But the fact that Scarlet Heroes does always let the players go first before all the monsters. Is that a bullshit rule, or is that actually a good rule? Because I almost kind of think that should be a standing rule for every game instead of rolling for initiative. I mean, you can still have surprise attacks and everything, but when it comes down to actual combat, players probably should always go first, just because that gives them the opportunity. It's like right then and there, you can tell them, it's like, hey, you get to go first. It's your choice. You can stand and fight, or you can run, or, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's more of a discussion topic. And I think it depends on genre emulation and things like that.
Okay, well, then use that for your next question, officially asked to you by me for your video series.
Let me note it down.
Yes.
No, you're not the only loser who reads those books. Like I've got them saved on my phone. I've been meaning to go read through those.
I actually bought the physical books myself, Office Girl. Actually, I was very disappointed that Vampire Hunter D didn't spawn more anime because, as I've continually said, that is a license to print money. But I digress. Again.
Right.
So
We just got to make an RPG about hunting vampires.
well, Grimm did offer, so I could always write something up.
Yep. I did. If you want money.
Yep, I do. And Whoopa Troopa, you just subscribed to my channel. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think that makes you 675. Nice job. We're getting there.
We value as though you were the 666th.
Well, I mean, I could play the Baphomet clip if you really want. But, anyway, yes. So Philip climbs the tree. He looks around. You do see some smoke in the distance. You're pretty sure you know which way the quarry is from up here, as long as you keep your direction straight.
There's some smoke that way, guys.
Well, that's usually a sign of civilization, so perhaps we should start there. What do you think, Stumpy?
Hey, out in the village, or I mean, I should say out in the jungle. Yeah, it's probably a village.
All right. Well, you saw it, Philip. Guide us. Better than this useless bastard.
Let me get down without falling here.
My name is not Useless Bastard. That's my brother.
Want me to do a skill check to climb down?
Nah, I think you can get out of a tree without too much difficulty. I mean,
Falling
unless you'd
is
like
really
to
easy.
roll, in which case, you could always fumble and
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
hilarity could ensue.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll fall, crack my head, and I'll actually gain some intelligence.
Yeah.
14 actually.
Yeah. You shimmy down the tree like a, jungle monkey, having no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, it's that
Good.
way.
Right, lead on.
You're surprised the half gobbo hasn't farted or scratched. He probably does, but I mean, do you need me to elaborate that? Yeah, good.
Along the journey, he makes approximately 17 belches.
Actually, he's being of half goblin sort. He tends to have a slightly larger nose than normal, and therefore he picks at it a lot.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No, this isn't Hogwarts. So making your way through the jungle, you're creeping along. Everybody needs to make a intelligence trait check,
Uh-oh.
including the guide.
What kind of intelligence trait check?
It's more of a notice roll. Oh,
Okay.
oh man, the guide almost critted.
Six minus 4. I have a 4. You have to remember, I have a -2 in my intelligence.
No, I know. That's why it's funny.
11.
11. You have a distinctly strange feeling, Chakar. Philip, you're just like, yeah, no big deal. The goblin, the half goblin, will pull on your robe, Chakar.
What?
I think we might be in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Well, I'm pretty sure we passed a show marking like about a quarter of a mile back that way, and
And you didn't mention it?
I didn't think it was important.
Wrong!
Well, you got your other guy leading the way. I figured he saw it.
You. Where are they?
Well, I think that's one over there, and over there, and there's one over there, and there's one behind us, and I kind of think they got us surrounded.
Do you think they speak common?
I don't know. Hang on. Hey, do you guys speak common? About that point, there's a group of show painted up
Why
for
are you
war.
all-
Yeah,
Oh,
he knows what he's doing. Wait. Oh.
There's about 6 or 7 of them all coming out of the trees from behind bushes and everything else, armed with spears. Most of them are orcish stock.
Is there one who's a leader?
There's one who looks bigger than the others.
Do they have a more elaborate headdress? Finer face painting? Anything like that?
Oh, yeah. More bones through his nose.
Okay. Greetings.
What are you doing here, Auslander?
My God.
I'm walking here.
I could actually put on the orc voice if you want. Go ahead.
We are seeking a wise woman rumored to reside within these jungles. We have work for her. We are here peacefully. We have no ill intent. I quietly murmur the painted vermilion eyes spell and cast it upon him to make him friendly.
So you are looking for the wise woman?
The wise woman.
The wise
We
woman.
have wise woman in village.
That would be helpful. We would gladly pay your village for their assistance in this matter.
We are not looking for the wise woman right now. We are hunting the Mo.
The Mo?
The Mo.
Do I know what a Mo is?
You have no idea.
Okay.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Okay. What is this Mo of which you speak?
The great iron-eating beast. It roams this part of the forest, has killed many. We have come to take its pelt.
Perhaps we can help you in this task in exchange for your assistance in return?
Yes, we need the skin of the Mo to banish evil spirits.
Well, as a man of the cloth, it would be suitable for me to help you in banishing evil spirits.
I don't like them.
Have you seen the Mo?
We have not seen the Mo.
It possesses the claws of a tiger, the eyes of a rhinoceros, the tail of a cow, and the snout of an elephant. And it has an insatiable hunger for metal.
That's a lot.
Well, we can help you search, perhaps, and slay the beasts. I have a certain way with magics myself that may be of assistance. And Philip is a fine warrior, though he has suffered many head wounds.
You have Half-Show with you.
Yes, he is our guide in these parts.
You will help us hunt down Mo. We will take you to village. You betray us, we slaughter you and Mo.
Very well, your terms are acceptable.
Yeah, I'm good.
This thing sounds like a tapir.
Actually, it's kind of funny you would say that because it's akin to the tapir. That's what they say.
I haven't seen the Mo, but last night, in the midnight hour, I heard her crying Mo, Mo, Mo.
She cried, "Mo, mo, mo."
Exactly. Alright, well, I'm useless at tracking, and I don't even know what a Mo is, so I guess it's down to our guide and Philip, who might know something about tracking beasts.
Well, these show know how to find Mo.
The show know for show.
Show
Fun,
Mo.
though.
Actually, it's kind of funny because and I didn't make this up. It has another name, which is Shitty Show, and I'm not making that up.
That's
Let me put it in the
on
chat.
point for us.
Yes, it is. It's just like with our luck, everything is there.
I think I realized why you chose this creature.
No, that was entirely by accident. I just randomly chose it. It just seemed like a good creature to have out there for the party to have to worry about, and for a bunch of show to have to hunt down. Remember, I'm sandboxing, so I'm not trying to. I have not built any encounters. This is just like all on the fly. Anyway, yeah,
Curse your randomness.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the first thing the show leader will tell you is he'll gather up all your metal items, except your weapons.
Okay. I give him all my Iron Maiden albums.
No, I mean if you have coins and stuff,
Oh,
anything made of metal.
yes.
I have like the one gold piece I've been holding on to.
Yeah,
Just like
They'll collect it.
as a piece of luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll take all your metal items and then they'll dump it all like in one little pile in this clearing,
Bait.
and then they'll have the three of you stand there in the middle.
Very well.
You stand there, be bait. Don't worry, we help you when show comes.
But we're not made of metal.
It will come. It likes eat metal. You smell like metal.
Of course, he's pointing to his wooden armor and wooden sticks.
I've got a wooden staff.
I reach over and I hand you my frying pan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So helpful. You're trying to get me killed.
Just hand it a length of chain like a string of sausages. All right, we wait, trying to look and smell like metal, I guess.
Start singing some death metal or something.
Yeah, we got any band? We got any band of orcs?
No, here's one by bolt thrower.
Oh, that takes me back.
I haven't heard bolt throw in a long time. Yeah, you wait out there for about an hour and a half or so. You have plenty of time to prepare or do whatever you need to do before the encounter starts. So.
Okay, well, I don't really need to do anything.
The goblin will, since he figures he's not allowed to leave this spot, will find like the edge of the area to relieve his bowels on, which adds to the general unpleasantness of having to wait out here.
Here, hold this frying pan.
I don't want to cook anything.
No, just hold it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when you hear it. It's a low rumbling sound coming from the forest.
Okay.
I think
Where's my
that's it.
stuff? Could be anything.
Well, lumbering out of the jungle is a massive, I mean, it's a giant beast. It's shimmeric in nature. Has so many features of so many different animals, it's almost impossible to describe. I mean, you could see scales, rabbit pelt, and ears, but also, claws and teeth. And I mean, this is just, it's kind of like somebody took every part of the animal kingdom and just kind of like had an orgy, and whatever was produced was this thing. And it's massive and pissed off,
So it's a penguin with the head of an elephant.
if you wish. You can see it sniffing. And the strange thing is its fur kind of reminds you of a panda.
Hmm. Maybe it's a panda that evolved to eat metal because it's more nutritious than bamboo.
A kegel of iron in his diet.
Okay.
Party gets to go first, so.
Well, after you.
Right. I'll take my Tetsubo and try to sneak up on it so I can just bonk it on the head.
There's no sneaking on this thing.
Philip's still gonna try because he thinks
Okay.
he's clever.
So basically, you tiptoe right up to it, looking dead at you, and then smacking it in the skull.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So 18 plus 2, 20 total.
Ooh, 20 total? Yeah, that'll hit.
For, let's see, 10 total. So
That's
4
4.
points.
Yeah. Wow. You,
Bonk.
that's, I mean, you hit it and you just knocked the shit out of it. I mean, it looks extremely injured. I mean, it's raging, pissed off now.
Don't touch my frying pan.
Well, actually, it's the it's the little half goblin who's got the frying pan, so he'll run over. You know what? I'll use the Torg D20.
I haven't gone yet.
Well, yeah, but I know he gets to go too.
Okay.
Besides, it's more cute and funny. The little half goblin running up there and smashing it with a frying pan, or attempting to. Yeah, well, an 11, it's attempting to. Yeah, he'll swing and hit it, and unfortunately hits it right in the scales, and it just bounces off ineffectively. This thing just kind of
Over
looks
the
at him
eyes.
like, yeah, this thing just looks at him like, I'm going to kill you first.
I hold forth my staff and I hurl 2 bolts of thunder at it.
Okay.
So, fray dice plus 2d6. The fray dice does nothing.
Oh no!
And the other hits do 1 and 2 damage respectively.
Nice. This thing goes into Berserk Rage and goes into Fury. It now has a +2 on attack and damage to all enemies. So
Well, I'm glad I decided to stand away from it.
yeah, and so it has 2 claws and a bite, or it can hug.
Aw.
It can also eat metal, but
Fortunately, none of us are made of metal.
yeah. Let's see, 2 claws and a bite. Let's see. How am I gonna split this up? I figure Chakar is probably far enough away that he's not in the immediate attack vicinity. So I will throw a d4 with each dice roll, and on a 1 or a 2 he goes after the goblin, and after a 3 or a 4 he goes after Philip. Just to make it fair. Oh, Philip gets missed with a claw.
Rawr.
Downside.
Philip gets nailed with a claw.
Oof.
And who gets the bite? Philip gets bitten. This is a good dice, by the way. This is my Torg D20. This thing hits a lot, by the way. I actually scored 3 20s on this once in a Torg game. So let's see. Oh man, those claws are 2 die 12 each. Woo! And the bite's 2 die 10. Yeah, this thing's a monster.
Zoinks.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. So 2 die 12.
Description, I was expecting a tape here. This is considerably more terrifying.
It's a giant beast. So that's a 12, which converts to 4 damage to Philip.
Owie.
Yep. Yep. And the nasty bite.
You'll be fine. Walk it off.
You're a hero. You can take it. I got 8, which converts to 2. So you take 2 more from a bite.
Down to
And
13.
savaged you for a total of 6. That's pretty substantial damage for a creature.
Yeah.
So, what now?
I've had worse.
Wait to see what our show allies do.
The show screech, yell, and begin throwing sharpened slices of mango at it and other things.
Was a viciously sharp piece of mango, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It's allergic.
Rather than throwing a whole bunch of dice to figure out how many attacks it hit and just slow the game down, I'm going to throw 2 die 12. And however much damage I get on each dice is how much damage the critter takes. Okay, so 3.
It's the magic number.
Yep. Let's see, that's 3. Philip did 4, so that's 7, and then you did what, 2?
3.
3. Yes, the Mo will die under an onslaught of show weaponry as they hack and club and spear it.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
Don't we get some health back immediately following a fight?
You do.
Ooh.
Let's
What,
see.
2 points, I think?
Yes, every hero can take a few minutes after battle or another injury to bandage their wounds and catch their breath. At these times, the hero can heal up to 2 hit points of damage inflicted in their most recent fray or misadventure.
I do have a potion of healing, but these guys are hopefully on our side, so you probably don't need it.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
I got a couple potions.
Yeah, their guys are immediately proceeding to skin out and butcher this thing.
Plant my staff in the ground to ground out the rest of the electricity from my spellcasting. There. We have fulfilled our part of the bargain.
Yeah, you gotta do your part.
You show courage. Get your stuff. We will take you to village.
First and foremost, I walk over, I go get my frying pan back. I'm like,
Yeah, he looks up at you. It didn't work so good, boss.
it's lucky.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess it was lucky. I mean, it just attacked you and not me.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, you see? I should have had it. It would have saved me. But I didn't.
I mean, he shrugs at you. He's just happy to be alive. Thing would have killed him deader than hell.
You have lasted much longer than our other guides and hirelings.
Oh, thanks. What happened to the other ones?
They died.
Horribly?
Yes, horribly.
Oh,
But I can see you're made of sterner stuff.
thanks.
Right, I guess we wait for the show and then let them lead us to their village where we can see the wise woman.
Yeah, they'll lead you through the jungle, telling you to, watch out for a snare here or a trap there. And after about an hour of traveling, yeah, you'll reach a concealed set of huts and a small show village with many show tribesmen, mostly orcs, but also a few goblins who seem to be servants or underlings.
I think this is the longest we've spent in the company of any actual full-blown show without getting into a fight.
It's kind of nice.
They're probably just being nice because I'm here. They probably
Yes,
just butcher you straight out.
I'm sure that's it. So, my bony-nosed friend, where is the wise woman?
Take you to hut.
Thank you.
Yeah, this grand hut with all these animal and human bones and things all lining the outside of it. I mean, it's in fetishes and tokens and things hanging off of Lord knows what. The inside of this hut has a kind of like a smell between mold and decay and yet strangely scented like candles and incense. It's kind of like what would happen if you walked into Stevie Nicks' house, I guess.
So it's basically a head shop.
Yep, basically.
Okay.
Wise
Hello?
woman, we bring outsiders.
Would make more comfortable if me drop definite article too.
This is a kind of an unprecedented thing too. It's a show female, but she looks much older than the ones you've ever seen. She actually has gray hair, and kind of bent over under the heavy weight of the robes, covered in all the talismans and fetishes and things all over it.
I
Who knew
will
they got
bow
old?
deeply and respectfully.
Why you come here, Auslander?
Please don't call me that. I keep thinking you're going to turn into Pop Will Eat Itself.
I like Pop will eat itself.
So do I, but you're just confusing me. We come seeking aid with this. And show her my bone.
Stupid Auslander probably not even know what they have.
This is God bone.
This is Godbone. Yes, you just call Godbone. We call Godbone. But do you know why we call Godbone?
Because it's the bones of a god?
Yes, it is the bones of our god.
I can see why they call you the wise woman.
Oh.
It is the solidified remains of our god Shakun, who sacrificed himself in this world to save us, his chosen people, from the red tide.
So I have read.
Unfortunately, he could not save us from you.
Circumstances have been hard for us all. But surely, as shamans for our people, we can come to some kind of accord and treat each other in a civilized manner.
Better for us you all die out.
I doubt that would be true, for there are many monsters and many horrors, and the tide is coming in.
What do you wish to do with this Godbone?
We face a threat that threatens the show and my people gravely. A god beast, worshipped by a perverted village of sinners, with mutant creatures and poisonous food which they export to other villages. They are gaining in power and strength and eventually may threaten all the land from the inside. This god beast is rumored to be immune to even our sort of magical weapons. So, weapons made of god bone may be the only way that exists to vanquish it. We sought experts in stonework in our own lands, and they could not work the god bone. So we came seeking you, hoping that our mutual survival and aid would give you the motivation to help us craft this into weapons.
So what do you offer?
What are you saying, Philip?
Oh, I was just say, if you help us do it, your god can help protect everyone from the rising evils.
This is true. What do we offer? You will be protected by this as well, and perhaps we could sue for peace between you and the Swamp Temple. What do you want?
We don't go to the Swamp Temple. We would have to fight through the lizard men first.
Perhaps the lizard men might be dealt with once the temples are united and the god beast is put to rest.
Your offer is light.
I don't know what you want. Tell me.
What do you have? You bring things with you. You have nice clothes. You have metal. Show me things that you wish to give us for this.
We have...
I pull out a jar of pickled plums.
She'll just look at you like she's disgusted.
We have not seen many show of your years. Perhaps recapturing your youth might be of interest to you. And hold out the potion of youth.
My scouts say you have boat that flies.
We need that.
Well, we needed to get to the temples.
Your feet broken?
Speed is of the essence.
That you find it so valuable makes me want it more.
And you don't value having more years to assist your village and your people with your wisdom?
Just throw out your shiny trinkets. That's all you humans ever do. Bribe us with shiny trinkets to do things.
We have other things.
I'm gonna pull out my what was it, the mask?
The red mask?
Yeah, I had the general's red mask.
Ooh, fierce.
This will help protect your warriors. Maybe this would be worth the assistance.
It is good, but not enough. Put in pile. He gives something, now you give something.
I'm still offering the potion. Do you not want more years?
Huh. Is humans joke.
Well, fine. Scrolls?
Rolls?
Scrolls for the castings of magic or learnings thereof. Show her my various scrolls. Envoy of Clouds and Rivers, Master of the Antimony Gate, Tireless Horse of Long Travel, Victorious General's Shout, Meditation upon the Clouds, and 2 scrolls of Mandate of the One Above.
Not good enough.
The Elusive Dagger.
Maybe. We have something I think we can come to trade with.
And that is?
You powerful sorcerer.
I'm a priest, but yes, I know some magics.
Huh. Priest. I know priest. You not priest. You sorcerer. You stink magic.
Perhaps I worship the god of magic.
By getting old.
Well, I did
Village will need new sorcerer soon.
And
Have good females. You make good children, strong with sorcery. Take over when I die.
So you want me, an old bent-backed priest, to mate with the women of your village?
Sure. I mean, it's like almost as if just by lightning, she just whips out this this sparkling red potion. You take before. Have no problems.
Can I figure out what this potion is?
She calls it Shoagra.
Show me these young women.
Yeah, she'll lead you out of the hut. She'll clap her hands, and these 4 young, kind of nubile show females will approach.
Nubile orcs. I hear you wish snoo snoo.
They'll all just kind of like look away shyly. You hear one of them, remark to the other one, "He's so ugly."
You want
Quiet. He is powerful with magic. You will take him to hut. You will have children by him.
put a bag over his head, it might help.
Yeah, might help me. Right.
It take time to make your weapons anyway. Go have fun.
All right. It's a deal. but I will need alcohol.
She'll clap
And a
her
dark-
hands.
And a dark hut.
Hut get dark at night.
Then we shall wait for night.
Yeah, this goblin show will approach with a jug that is larger than he is, full of a milky alcoholic substance.
It's probably made in some disgusting way, but I will drink it anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of like smashing your face in with a hammer, but I won't describe the taste. You don't want to know.
No, just as long as it gets me drunk.
Oh yeah.
I'll follow up with some of the fine rice wine that's in my pack, just to get the taste out of my mouth and to finish it off. Then, while we wait for nightfall, I will study that book of demonic erotica we got from the Dragon Hall, and then place a bag over my head and wait in the darkness of the hut.
Well.
Actually, while I'm drunk enough to care, I can cast Golden Morning Grace, which can make me look like a big, handsome show warrior, and it has an actual physicality to it. So
they'll appreciate that. One of the show will kind of rib Philip. So he gonna do all four at once or one at a time?
I mean, he's magic. He could probably do it. You could probably do both.
I make bet.
Well, which way are you thinking he's gonna go?
I bet you he not be able to last for 2. He old, even with potion.
Well, I think he could do it.
So you make bet? What you bet?
I pull out the last gem I have.
Oh, nice. He'll pull out this really, absolutely beautiful looking handmade axe. We have bet. All right. I don't want to get into a lot of description on this or anything, or dice rolling. Dice rolling seems kind of crude anyway for this.
Give him a Constitution save.
No, that's dice rolling. Let's not do that.
Well, I have show agra and healing potions if necessary to make the flesh more willing.
ladies, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. It'll probably take you a while to consummate everything. Oh, Kip Marlowe's throwing down the X card. Oh no, we have to abort this scene.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. No, I wasn't gonna. Believe me, that's the last thing I want to do is describe this to anybody. Needless to say, it's.
Tell me how muscular the orcs are.
No, not even. Not even. I don't know how you're occupying yourself for the entire night, Philip. The little goblin seems to be kind of happy hanging out with the other goblins who appear to be, like I said, servants for the larger show orcs.
Probably trying to make some form of small talk.
Oh God, Lord of tentacles. More like testicles.
He's got a hard job ahead of him.
Bow before my god bone.
You got boned by God. Oh my gosh. What do you mean what with goblins? No, Chakar's not with the goblins, he's with the orcs.
Yeah.
Good Lord, we have standards.
Yeah, it's not enough short stack goblins for our
rare
needs
breed.
anyway.
Yeah, Ironcaster's the one who's into goblins.
I like a lot of things.
Yeah. Everybody's got their thing.
It's Catherine who likes goblins, and even she doesn't like goblins that way.
Yeah. Well, this is a story you can definitely tell her. But we don't kink shame here. So
No.
anyway. Well, blissfully morning, perhaps / afternoon comes. I figure you're probably pulling yourself out of your tent, out of the hut by then.
Yes.
And I don't know in what condition or very thoughtfully the your little goblin guide has set a wash basin and something that passes for soap in front of you.
Good. Is there anything for breakfast? I need fluids and protein.
Not to worry, got you something. He sets down a big plate of some kind of unidentified cooked animal and some fruits.
I'm past caring at this point. Nice axe, Philip. Where'd you get that?
there's a show walking around here looking, I didn't think you would make it.
Ha! Fool, I've been abstaining most of my life. I was born for this moment. In fact, he should probably get a mop and bucket.
Like 3 minutes.
It's been a good axe. I want to bet with one of the orcs.
Chakar, you take a look at the really finely made axe and you realize that's Godbone. It's just kind of like, good damn it.
Oh. Hey, look.
I look skyward. I devote my life in your service, and yet you shit on me constantly.
This is the lucky frying pan.
We used to have a friend who at that time he worshipped a god called Vangal. And every time something bad would happen to him, he would say, Vangal pisses in my chalice of life.
Where is the wise woman?
She's in her hut. She's been in her hut all night making rituals and stuff. Yeah, this big burly orc will come to the door. You here for weapons?
Yes.
Wise woman sleeping. She work all night with me. We make weapons.
Give me weapons.
He will present you with a club that's shod in godbone, as well as a godbone dagger and actually it's a godbone sword, or basically it's a stick with a bunch of godbone pieces in it, and a couple of other godbone weapons.
Is there a spear tip for my?
Yes.
Okay, right. Let's get out of here before what has happened truly sinks in.
Apparently, Ironcaster has some housework being done in the background.
Is that or a remote control car? Right.
Oh, is it a remote control car? Oh, I thought it was the sound of drills.
Oh no, it's a remote control car. Because apparently that's what my brother likes to play with on the weekends.
Oh.
And apparently, like, the 2-year-old is not getting his turn. So
there's crying in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what I imagine the sound of an orc village would be like.
Yeah, of course. That's totally immersive.
It's my turn on the goblin.
It's my turn on the priest.
Let's get out of here.
Yep, your little goblin guide comes back, and he's dressed more in native fashion, but carrying some of their weapons and things.
Have you gone native?
You know, when in
the
show,
Imperial... Yes, when in show, does the show go?
and
Right.
you weren't the only one who was making little show last night.
Dinner and a show.
Well, if you have to ask. You know, I just might come back here and move in.
Yes, your voice seems deeper and you seem more confident. It seems
Thank
a
you.
man has been made of you.
Yeah, well, you know, I was, they had to throw out the other actor and they replaced it with the George Takei. Oh my!
Let us never speak of this village again.
Philip's the only one who's happy with his nice shiny axe.
Yeah, it turned out pretty nice.
Yes, for you. So I think we have 2 temples on side, and now we have the Godbone. Or is it 3 temples on side?
That's 2.
We started at 1, didn't we?
Well, you started at the Temple of the Tortoise, and then you went on to the Temple of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I think we've only done the 2 of them. We've been going clockwise.
Yeah. So if you're continuing to go clockwise, you'd go south to the Temple of the Vermilion Bird.
Well, let's see if the boat still works, shall we?
Oh yeah, those guys are master woodworkers. They managed to patch up the holes and stuff. It looks great. They also decorated it in show fashion, so it's almost guaranteed that anybody seeing you flying with this thing is going to assume that there's flying show. They fly now. They fly now.
I'll leave what's left of my gems to pay for the raising of my children.
Yeah, all the women you satisfied did present you with gifts afterward. Although,
anything worth keeping? Or?
Well, I mean, stuff that they valued, show clothing and some of their native weapons and jewelry.
Well, I guess I'll wear some of the jewelry, at least to show willing. Bracelets or something.
Mm-hmm. You got a little souvenir now.
Yes.
So where now, gentlemen?
Next temple.
Flying southward.
Yeah. Bid farewell to our goblin friend, because he's not going to want to come with us.
How come?
Well, you want to travel with us?
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Strand me here?
Well, you can find your own way back, surely. I just didn't think you'd want to travel too far with us.
Hey, you guys are crazy. You went and you killed a Mo, and then you had sex with all these showgirls, and now you're going to go down to another temple? Sounds like an adventure.
Fine. You can come with us.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I'll let you hold on to my lucky frying pan.
Oh, thanks.
You see how good it worked for you last time? You didn't get hit at all.
Yeah.
And then you met those hot goblin girls?
Yeah. It's been a good trip so far. I figure if I stay with you guys, I'll get rich and be able to retire.
Fine. At least he can take a couple of hits. Saves us getting hit. Lay in a course. I'm going to get drunk and stoned.
All right. Well, is it time for a good break, or is it a good break time? I should say. All right. Well, let's take 10, and let's see what's. I have 358, so I guess what like at 410.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll see you guys in 10.
Hey there, tabletop junkie. Long time no talk. Yeah, I hear that. Work is indeed hell. But at least we got the weekends and a couple tabletop games to look forward to.
Good tune, huh?
Oh yeah.
Kind of makes me want to play some more Samurai Showdown.
Little Samurai Showdown. Throw on a little Naruto. Just, go the full course. Then afterwards, end it with some Ninja Scroll.
Hey, I've got Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Tabletop Junkie, there's time for you to get in if you want to get in.
That would be a good point.
Yes, now would be perfect. Respond, please. I already left the chat link up, or I left the link up in our chat, so you can go back and pick it up. He's your friend, Ironcaster. How come he never comes?
No, you think he actually listens to me? I might one of these weeks I might try throwing out the link out to my brother who's been trying to get me to run something for a while, and just scheduling has been a bit of a nightmare for me.
It always is. That is honestly the biggest barrier to any TTRPG is just finding a night when everybody can get together and play.
Well, the other problem is, especially like with this week coming up, I've got overtime all week, and so I got to be up at like 2 a.m. Yeah, it's nice and fun. So basically, once the stream here is done, I gotta get myself off to bed.
Didn't you have overtime last week too?
Yep, but that was only for like 2 hours extra. This week it's 4 hours extra.
Why so much extra time?
I'll give you a little bit of more detail behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Basically, because spring is on us. Certain construction jobs are really building up, and so supplies need to be built up more for that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Like there's higher demand this time of year.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine so, yeah, because like summertime is kind of like when most people want to do their projects. I know that while we were in lockdown, most of the construction stores and stuff like that, lumber was at a premium price because everybody was like, well, since I'm stuck at home, might as well go ahead and start fixing all this crap.
Absolutely.
It's like the price of flour here went through the roof because everyone was learning to make bread at home during lockdown.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Bread flour's one of the few things we're self-sufficient on in the UK, so...
Yeah, I remember toilet paper was nowhere to be found for months, really.
I've got another topic whenever we can do another Dungeons and Discussions.
Oh, sweet. unfortunately, with my schedule, I don't think I have any more time off until June.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this
That's only about a
woman's
month away.
someone's just tweeted this tweet thread about how terrible the pay and stuff is in the role playing industry, but she's massively overestimated what the pay is in the role playing industry. Like she's saying, oh, 8 to 12 cents a word. That's like double or triple what is more typical in the industry.
I was about to say, yeah, isn't it like closer to like a nickel a word?
For small scale PDF publishers, you might get as little as a cent a word.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was working for Wizards, and keep in mind, pay rates don't actually advance very quickly in the gaming industry. They were paying 6 cents a word, and that was double what the
Generous.
next publisher was paying. That was considerably generous. And she's saying, people are only getting $300 for spot art. That's like my whole budget for a book sometimes.
What we can do is we can find a night or a day or something when we can sit down and just like record one ahead of time.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just-
it won't be with any chat or anything, but it'll just be the two of us, talking about it, and then I can always throw it up as a release stream on Tuesday morning.
we can figure something out. I reading that. I mean, yeah, we should be paying more for our books, but the market won't bear it. And yeah, we should be paying more, but the margins are already razor thin. So I don't know where any extra money is going to come from.
We're going
there's
to
a
be
lot-
paying more for books.
I mean, you see that all across all sorts of industries. It's not. I mean, it's not just the tabletop RPG scene, but you're seeing it everywhere, where people start arguing over like pennies.
Yeah,
But when you take scale into account, those pennies do add up.
Well, God, what was I going to say? Damn. At a senior moment there.
Eh.
Shit, I don't remember.
you were going to berate Tabletop Junkie for not joining us?
Yes.
Yeah, Tabletop Junkie, how come you haven't joined us? I mean, 3 is better than 2. Surprised Witch King hasn't asked me if he wants to play. So.
He seems to be gaming like all the time, so he's probably got something else on.
Probably. I was gonna say, like a penny. Oh damn! What was it? We were talking about our art and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, we're gonna be paying more for books anyway, as far as Wizards of the Coast is concerned, because they're having to pay the cost of all the what do you call them? The readers, the sensitivity readers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to pass that cost on to the consumers because they're going to have more art, is what they said, and larger typeface, which is going to end up taking more pages. And I don't know if the quality of the print is going to go up or not, but probably will. They source out of China anyway, so I'm sure they're getting a good deal for it no matter what. But I fully expect that we are going to be paying $60 a book when they release 5.5.
Let's see. Just to pull up Amazon for curiosity's sake.
Now, it'll probably be cheaper on Amazon. Because I think Amazon has some kind of a deal with Wizards of the Coast. I've noticed that they always have some kind of a special deal going on any of their 5e books. They tend to sell them much, much cheaper than anywhere else. and they usually have coupons and things.
Oh, good news.
Hmm?
The novel tie-in to the movie is on sale.
Oh.
See, for $80, you can buy the bundle with the 3 core books, the screen, and the little slipcase.
Yeah, that's normal. And that's actually a really good deal, because normally you'd pay like $80 just for 2 books.
Player's Handbook is $26.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah. Okay, the normal listed price is like $50. So yeah, I can see them probably bumping up to $60 just to. And then you'll probably see like it for $30 then through Amazon.
35 through Amazon, yeah. But yeah, I fully expect to be paying $60 a book for them after 5.5. Although I'm not going to pay for those because I'm not going to buy them. But for the person who is and who still wants to play D&D, yeah, you're going to be paying. Although, considering, I will probably want to pick up a copy just to be able to review it and talk about it. I may end up having to buy one.
You know, I was thinking, when the VTT does come out, we probably should experiment with it a little bit just to see how it works. Assuming it is some sort of like freeware that they'll put out to, get you in.
I suspect that Grimm will have plenty of opportunities to do that, because I know if he wants to continue his Wednesday night game, he's probably going to end up having to use the VTT for his group.
Yeah, we need to have a discussion about that. I'm not sure if they would even let us host an adult game on that platform.
I wondered about that myself.
It depends. So, yeah, we'll find out. We'll do it anyway and get banned.
Yeah,
in case
and
I want to use it in the future.
And I mean that's a legit concern. Okay, I mean it's like, yeah, even the game I'm running right now with the stuff I just ran for the first half. How far into Wizards of the Coast's no zone is that going to go if we were doing a VTT? I mean, how much of that would be canceled out? How much of that would get me banned off their platform or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how dependent upon the VTT the system's going to wind up being. Just because, like, I don't think they want to go and redo the 4E mistakes.
I saw next edition of D&D will have racist levels, which act as negatives on your character. The racist modifier. Yeah. This creature inflicts racist levels on you. You have minuses on everything instead of negative levels. The racist levels.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think you should get an intelligence buff for getting to be more and more creative with the insults.
Yeah, I agree.
I study history just so I can become more racist.
Jeez. Yeah. So you all arrive at this place called Wounded Knee.
Here, let me get the blankets out.
There was actually a local university that they were trying to do some charitable stuff for one of the reservations here in Texas, and that was one of the things that they were going to send them was blankets, because nobody got the implication of it. They honestly were going to send blankets over. So, yeah, this look says it all right here. I mean, they meant well, but
how about a little fire water while you're at it? Just to,
yeah.
I know. How about some casino coupons?
Yeah, we're gonna ship them over a crate of Jack Daniels too to help them stay warm. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. We invent new racial epitaphs for every monster in the game, so you can say a total of 6 words without being racist. Oh yeah.
Are any monsters not stand-ins now?
I don't know. You know,
Well,
if there was one WotC monster I would want to keep in my campaigns, no matter what, it's the Rust monster, because the Rust monster is my favorite. Anyway.
Well, see, I think we're gonna see like merfolk become a stand-in for Latinos under WotC.
Oh shit. Yeah, because of the Wakanda Forever thing.
Exactly.
Namor.
Why do we have all those fins in the back?
Yeah. If you dry us off, we lose all of our strength and power. Jesus. Oh my god. We're not gonna survive, are we, as a species?
We had a good run.
Yeah, it was a good run. I won't be here to see the ending of it, but Lord, I'm gonna watch the beginning of its. I'm seeing the beginning of its death throes, aren't I?
Shanatsky, I believe what you're looking for is called a Jupacabra.
A Jupacabra. I'm sorry, Shanatsky. We're not playing Hogwarts Legacy, but
We should get back to playing that.
we're playing Scarlet Heroes. So you're on your flying boat. You're headed on your way to the Southern Temple. Fantasy racism used to be fun. Yeah, it used to be. Well,
No, it still is.
it still is. It's just, now we can't do it anymore. And then you see it flying towards you. It is a giant, massive bird.
Can you turn the music down a little bit?
I'm sorry, is it too loud?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, we should probably avoid that.
How big are we talking?
It's massive. I don't actually have a size other than it says giant.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's enormous. In fact, never mind. It's so enormous that it causes floods and cyclones by its movement in the water and air.
Okay.
It's that big. Yeah.
Let's
avoid that. Yeah. Let's land somewhere and hide.
we
Still glad you came along?
Not if we get eaten by a giant bird. I don't want to become bird shit.
Something that size, we could probably survive inside it for a long time.
my father once said I would never amount to shit.
He was wrong.
He was wrong.
At this time, I hope he's right. So we've gone flow down, ducked under the trees.
Tried to look less tasty.
Roll your hiding roll, I guess. It's an easy check, but
4.
okay. Maybe it's not an easy check. Our little gobby friend here. I keep making him out to be smaller than he really is, but he's got a 10. Yeah, his green skin kind of blends in with the foliage pretty good.
12.
12, yeah. So apparently Philip is wearing like the bright red sash or something, and this thing seems to spot him. Is anybody going to do anything to kind of help him out before he possibly gets eaten by this 18-hit dice monster?
don't know that we can do anything.
Wait, what? Here, let me try to throw the sash away
Okay.
onto another tree.
Try to throw the sash away.
Yeah.
Let's see. The little half goblin will try to helpfully rub a bunch of mud all over you to disguise you. You're now covered in mud and silt. Jakar, you got anything you can do? Birds have very good eyesight.
Yeah. A horse would be better prey than us. So as we get close to the ground, I will use my last tireless horse of long travel spell to summon a magical horse to look fat and juicy and much more delicious than us.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
I summon you from the void to be eaten.
This thing may be deceived by it. Let's see. Got a 6. Yeah, it'll swoop down and grab your horse and carry it off, with a screech that shakes the trees, fly off.
Once again, my resourceful blagging has helped.
That could have been me.
That could have been you, if you were a magical horse.
And a little goblin will look up. That was Peng.
Peng?
It has
Yes.
a name?
It has a name. Supposedly every year it makes a journey to the celestial lake among the gods. It's the only creature that can do it out of so many of them on the earth.
Well, I'm still glad we've seen the back of it for now.
We're lucky. I heard that when it gets pissed off at you, it drops boulders on you. Or it picks you up and drops you from way up there.
Yeah, it seems a little mean-spirited to me. Let's stay low for now, Philip.
Yeah. Maybe we should walk for a while.
Less conspicuous. True. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to land and carry on by foot for a while until we're sure the thing's properly gone.
All right. Well, it's getting on towards night, and have to start looking for a place to camp.
Well, surely our trusty scout is good at that sort of thing.
Oh, you want the NPC to roll again? Okay, my, you
Yeah.
put so much trust in this poor fellow.
Well,
What is
I'm
it?
a monk, but I don't know anything about setting camp.
Well, he got a 9, so he's not bad. Yeah. He actually finds the ruins of an old house out here in the jungle.
It's probably haunted.
It's probably haunted, but looks like it's unoccupied, and you can close the doors.
Are there any weirdly conspicuous piles of human bones around the house?
No, actually, it just looks like the place has been abandoned for a long time. I mean, there's some holes in the roof and the thatch and stuff, but other than that, it's pretty serviceable. I mean, the bed has seen better days. It looks like somebody just kind of got up and left this place and never came back. A few animals had to be chased out of the place, so there's a wonderful aroma about the place. But
It's shelter. We've got bedrolls and things.
got a fireplace.
Well, let's start a fire then.
Yeah, you'll get a fire going. This place almost becomes kind of downright cheerful. Almost. Sort of.
Almost. I'll break out my second bottle of good rice wine and some rations. Pass the bottle around.
And everybody enjoyed that. Is everybody gonna catch some Z's, or are we taking guard shifts, or?
We'll take shifts.
So.
Half gob first.
Okay.
Then me, then Philip.
This could be funny. Okay. So, half gob's on first. Trust this NPC so much.
He's still
Yeah.
alive. He's magic.
Yeah, he must be.
He's eaten by ogres.
No, he's not getting eaten by ogres, but you guys can roll wake up rolls. Roll 2 die 8 and your gosh, I guess wisdom. If you had any kind of alertness things like guard or something, that would help.
I got 9.
Well, I think I had a life of a guard as part of my origin thing.
Okay. You can count that for +1.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, you'll wake up. What'd you get?
9.
9. Yeah, you're still kind of slumbering pretty good. Philip, you will wake up. You will see the goblin gagged and bound and tied up and hanging from the ceiling by his feet, kicking and, and going through all of your stuff are several big baboon-like creatures.
Right. Well, I'm gonna grab the lucky frying pan,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna instantly grab it and chuck it at one of the baboons to, hit his head and make a loud resounding ping.
Clang? Okay. Roll.
19.
Yeah, you'll hit. It'll ping off of one of them's skull, and it'll howl.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah, that can wait. That'll wake you. Bolt awake.
No.
Monkeys.
Yeah, small monkey-like beings with human faces and long tails.
For a total of 4.
You hit him for 4 damage.
Yes.
Yeah. His head'll cave in under that.
But most importantly, is the frying pan okay?
Yeah, the frying pan's fine with that much damage. Yeah, it's fine. These things will all look at their dead friend and then they'll howl angrily and suddenly morph into 7-foot-tall humanoid gorilla monkey things, angrily howling.
They let
How
the
many are
monkeys
there?
loose.
There are 4 of them.
Not
Well, there were
counting the one.
5.
I shout the magic word, I am Weasel, and zap them with 7 small thunders.
Okay.
All at one of them. 1. Where's the damage chart gone? Three points of damage.
Yeah, another one of them will die. They howl in anger and attack.
They're smart enough to tie up our little friend.
Yeah, they're not dumb. They're intelligent. They're these are mountain imps, Shan Xiao. They actually have key and spell-like abilities too, and a really nasty bite, which they will now inflict upon you.
No!
There are 3 of them.
So no use of Fray Dice against them?
Yes, they have 1 hit dice each, so yes, you can use Fray Dice against them. If you're within reach. Alright, so... let's see, who goes after what? There's enough of them to spread out and attack everybody. Well, they're not going to attack the goblin, because he's bound. On a 1 through 2, they go after Philip. On a 3 through 4, they go after Chakar. Let's see, the first one attacks and misses Philip with a nasty bite.
Is that frying pan, man?
Second one will attack Chakar. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 8.
Yep, it'll hit with a nasty bite. They take some pretty big hunks too. And what is yours, Philip?
7.
7. Yes, it will also bite you. These guys have a 3d6 bite.
Owie.
Yeah, they're nasty. If you had run into a whole bunch of them, that would have been like dead. As it is, that's a 12 points of damage on Chakar, which converts to 4. He took a big ass hunk out of you.
Ugh.
And that would be 4 points out of Philip.
I hate
These-
monkeys.
These things are pissed because you killed their friends. So
Take your hands off me, you dirty ape.
so Philip has 2 on him,
Talk.
and you have 1 on you.
I can sing. I really wish that was a real musical. So bad. So bad.
Now this is what I call cinema.
This is what these creatures are right here.
Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius.
Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Can I play the piano?
I couldn't before.
These are literally like the flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz.
Do they have little fezzes on so we can loot?
Well, the picture shows them with little fezzes, but the description doesn't say that, and I thought that would be too silly. So
Is that what I'm saying again?
The fez stays on during monkey sex.
Keep the fez on.
Yeah, so I'll grab my Tetsubo.
Hmm?
Oh, time to fight monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Is it our go again?
It is.
How many are left?
There are 3. 3.
Right, I shall split my bolts of magic between the 3 of them.
Okay.
Lord. Okay, one of them doesn't take any damage. One of them takes... where's it gone? 2 points of damage.
And dies instantly.
And one of them takes 1 point of damage.
And dies instantly. There's only 1 left. I think Philip's about to dispatch that one.
Oh yeah, and I rolled a
Philip!
21.
Spank that monkey.
Yes.
Where's my D10? That would be 13.
13.
Is there a monkey left?
Actually, oh, is that 13 to hit or 13 to damage?
Damage.
No, there's no monkey left. They only have one hit dice. So
I just sort of pick him up and go and pull a Louisville Slugger out on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like Splatterhouse, when you would use the plank and whack one of the monsters into the wall. And
I love that game. As it dies, it emits a horrible scream, and somewhere out in the jungle you hear a much deeper, louder scream of rage. Suddenly, literally one half of a tiger that appears to have been ripped in half comes crashing through the wall and hitting the floor.
That's probably not good.
No, that's probably not good.
I'm gonna go pick up my lucky frying pan.
I will reach up with my stuff.
You're gonna hit him with a stick?
Knock the goblin down.
Oh, that's nice. You try to give it to a pinata. Cultural appropriation.
I don't want goblin candy.
It probably doesn't taste good. It tastes kind of musty.
It's got bits of glass in it. It's just random stuff they picked up off the side of the road.
It tastes vaguely of pickles.
Chinese.
Yeah, you'll get him down and untie him as just in time as this massive lumbering form crashes through the wall where the tiger came through.
It's King Cock.
Yes, literally, almost literally. It's holding the other half of the tiger by its feet.
Aim for its King Kong ding dong.
Yes, it's a muscular, hairy brute. It's a big, giant, ape thing, and literally its size is giant. So it's quite big. It looks like it must have been a friend or related to these things, and it's very pissed off. This is a Shen Xiao, which is something different, but similar.
I'm gonna point down to one of the monkey corpses. He did it.
That's your action?
Your mama's so fat she gets a penalty to her armor class.
Oh, how dare you.
I mean, I figure we're probably going to be relatively safer inside than out with that thing roaming.
It's inside with you. It just tore the wall just tore down the wall coming into the house.
I will unleash my last bolt of magic upon it and hope for the best.
Okay.
Okay. 3 points of damage.
Oh, it is injured, but still alive.
We're boned.
Philip, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna grab the Tetsubo and try to run up and try to smack it back out.
You're gonna beat it to death? Okay.
Yeah. Stay out. I'm like, ugh.
Hey, these things have legendary strength of 20 to 25. These
Monkeys
things
are not allowed on the furniture.
giant monkeys.
No more
giant-
monkeys jumping on the bed.
This thing is described as being 17 to 20 feet tall, by the way.
That would be a 14.
14 to hit it. You will successfully hit it, but its skin is so dense. It's just like your weapon just bounces off of it.
Oh
shit.
Using the
hindquarters of the tiger as a weapon. Will attempt to smash you, Philip.
It's all right. I hear tiger blood is good for you.
1 second.
Oh, of course he has to come. He has to leave camera as I hit him.
So only took care of it.
Oh, okay. I rolled a natural 14. I have a plus 10. So yeah, I hit. 2 die 6 plus 6 when it's using a weapon. So this is probably going to sting. Oh. That's 12, so that ends up being a 4 as it clubs you with its tiger. With its half
But you
tiger.
get a point
The
for
hind
healing
end of a
powers
tiger?
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beaten to death with a tiger ass.
I mean, it's the stuff of legend. How did you die? I was killed by a giant monkey with a tiger ass.
At least it's not a cougar.
Ooh. It's a different connotation entirely. You were beaten by a 50-year-old woman?
She couldn't get her claws out of me.
How did you die? I was smothered in the folds.
So then we go back to the top of the initiative order.
Yeah, yes, that's you guys. Yeah, it only did its one thing, It's,
I'm gonna reach out and grab the Godbone axe and use that instead.
okay.
Just figure that might do better than my Tetsubo.
It just has a massive armor class, is what it is. And in fact, it has an ungodly, disgustingly huge armor class, is what it is.
Was that a one-handed or two-handed axe?
You could call it a two-handed axe. It's big enough. You could one-hand or two-hand it.
It's versatile.
Yeah, it's a versatile weapon.
So probably either D8 or D10.
Hold on. Remember the weapons are
Two-handed
Let's see.
weapon.
yeah
1D10.
yeah one-handed weapon is a D8. Two-handed is a D10. But I think you can two-hand it for a D10.
Okay. So I'm like, maybe this will do better if that didn't work. 22 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Translates, let's see, 6. Which,
Translates to 2. Yeah, it'll take 2 points of damage. Grim, how many did you inflict on it earlier? 2 or 3?
3.
3. Okay, so it's taken 5. It's still there. It's down to half hit points. It's hit dice. It's nasty. It's mean. Angry. It has decided that Philip is the object of its rage. But you get to do something too, and so does the goblin.
Yeah. I will desperately attempt to stab it with my spear, only getting a 14 to hit. And when it's obvious that's not going to work, I will gesture towards the fire and telekinetically whip out some embers to fly against its fur, doing 1 point of damage.
Hey, 1 point of damage. So it's taken 6. Our little gobby friend will run up and try to hit it with the frying pan. He retrieved the frying pan, and as he runs over to it, and he hit it in the toe for all he was worth, but it didn't seem to bother it.
oh, that'll still be good though.
Its turn. It decides it's going to take its frustrations out on Philip again, since he's the closest thing, and yes, he will wango you. Beating you with a tiger ass that's an 11, which converts to 4 more.
Yeah, I can't take that again.
You have initiative.
Take some potions.
I got potions.
They're not going to heal him that much.
You told me you had potions earlier.
Well, He did, but none of them were for healing. He's a bit of an idiot.
Will we have our first TPK?
He does have an AC potion.
He doesn't seem to have too much difficulty hitting you. It's probably that whole +10 to hit.
Yeah, Philip's gonna pull back to try to get some distance back into the house.
Leaving Chakar and the goblin to deal with him.
Yeah, I'll move to cover Philip, jabbing at it repeatedly with my spear and hurling more embers at it. I do 1 point of damage with the embers, and I rolled a natural 20 on the d20.
Oh, nice. So you'll do 4 damage from the spear, and another 1 point. Wow. Okay, so here's what happens. Yeah, you desperately chunk your ember at it, and you leap up, and with a scream of just primal fear and rage, you jam your spear directly into its mouth, and it shoots out the back of its skull. This thing will cough and gasp blood, and then fall face forward, driving the spear further up into its brain as it dies.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Philip, I'm under the monkey.
That was a monster.
Help! I'm under the monkey. Help!
All right, let me
Help! Heavy.
come over to.
Smell bad.
It kind of smell like bananas.
Yes, I was kind of hoping. Ugh.
So let's see, get that 2 points back.
Yeah, you can get that 2 points back. Yeah, the goblin's looking at the dent in the frying pan. Oops.
Didn't
I
hurt
helped.
you though. It
No.
didn't hurt you. See,
No.
lucky.
Lucky frying pan saved me again, Philip.
Yeah.
Philip's sitting there, he's all like broken limbs going, yeah, I did a good job.
Thumbs up. This thumb falls off. But we have good news. We have all the bushmeat we could ever want.
Oh.
Well, what now? You'll have to go pick up all your stuff because the little Shan Xiao we're going through all your stuff,
Yeah.
either picking at it, eating it, or whatever.
Recover our stuff. Patch your wounds. A fine breakfast of monkey fritters. You still look a bit peaky to me. I think you should drink a potion or two.
Yeah, you might be. Nice.
Okay, we have 4 potions of healing.
Well, he could lay up in here if you wanted.
Well, just more monkeys will show up or something. It'll just be bad.
Well, it says a hero who gets a full night's rest with adequate food will regain a number of hit points equal to their level. If they're in a safe, comfortable place and aided by a physician or their own relevant medical traits, they may heal double this amount by spending a full day recuperating.
Okay, but is a ruined house full of monkey corpses, does that count as comfortable resting place?
Well, I mean, once you drag the monkey corpses out, I mean, the bed is serviceable.
Yeah,
It's fairly comfortable.
we'll set the monkey corpses up as like to like ward off evil spirits, just kind of like a dead monkey, like draped on the...
That'd be good. Yeah, propping up a 20-foot tall monkey or ape thing.
It's a used car lot.
Gorilla savings.
You'll
Well,
go
they can-
ape for these prices.
Yeah. Maybe we can stick hoses up the butts of the dead baboon things and use bellows.
Yeah, they'll do the wave.
Every once in a while, you just like you can use the magic, have them shoot fireballs out their mouth.
Shakar and Phillips used dead monkey lot.
All the dead monkeys you can take away in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. At low prices.
So it's up to you if you're gonna let him rest and recuperate for a day and tend to his injuries, or
Well, I'm injured as well. I got bitten, remember? I'm only
Yeah.
an age. I'm fragile. Let's take the risk of resting another day and hoping the mound of monkey corpses will keep any predators away.
Otherwise, we're just gonna keep like building up like a wall of monkey corpses.
eventually, after 2 weeks, they were able to leave after they cleaned out the entire infestation of Shanzhou. By that time, they had built an entire house of monkey bits.
That's the legend of the fortress of the dead monkeys.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do another week. We should put out an edition for the guests.
It's like fuck your short rest, D&D. Oh, okay.
1,000 monkey corpses.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, your little goblin guy will try to be helpful and build or make a nice stew out of local things. This could be funny. Well, among other things, I mean, he
Get
wasn't.
some of the good monkey brains.
I'm not really sure how to cook monkey, but I think I saw something nearby we could use. It's a 7. It probably tastes good to show. All I could say.
Hmm. Can we choke it down and will it help us heal?
With a 7, yeah, it's edible. It's not. I mean, like I didn't roll a 2 or a 3. So
Well done. It's not completely shit.
It's
thanks. I
better
had a
than
hard
nothing.
time finding anything. The monkeys eat everything around here. Unfortunately, I can't make a stew out of monkey shit.
No. Like, you didn't, right?
No.
Okay, just check. So, can we heal a bit more?
Yes. I will let you get your level and a half back in hit points.
Level 3. Are we rounding up or rounding down?
We'll round up. So I guess we'll say you're getting 5 back.
Yeah.
And Shakar should be fine.
I am fine now. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm better than I was before. I probably spent part of the day trying to beat the frying pan back into its normal shape.
No, you were mostly just kind of resting and recuperating and trying not to move too much. You weren't beating nothing. Not even your meat.
At least traveling by flying boat isn't too strenuous normally. So,
Normally.
yeah. So once we're rested up, we can go the rest of the way.
So I guess we take another day?
Yeah. Well, as you're getting ready to go, this human-faced primate with red, long hair and a tail will and then white ears will appear. It seems to kind of shamble, in their monkeyish way over to the cabin and you guys.
And the pile of dead monkeys.
It kind of sniff at it and just make that, fan at its nose like you.
Okay.
Y'all doing anything?
Watching it nervously because it's ape-like.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you keeping your rice wine?
I think we drank it.
All of it?
The good stuff. I think I've got another bottle or two of the cheaper stuff.
Yeah, if you let it, it'll go through your pack to get it.
If I can figure out what it's after, I'll give a bottle to it.
Well, it doesn't seem to communicate much, except it does seem to approach you, and then it kind of turns you around to get at your pack. You can see it kind of trying to dig into your pack.
Hey, what do you want? This? One of these? This?
It'll pull out the bottle,
Okay.
break the top off, and start drinking.
Okay.
Oh, look, you've made a friend.
At least it's not hostile.
Hostile.
Yes. Philip, why did your voice change?
I don't know. Maybe all the rest did it.
It makes that big orangutan, toothy grin at you, and it'll climb into your boat and still drinking.
Oh. I don't think that was me.
You speak?
Speak.
Or do you just imitate?
Just kind of looks at you and makes that noise with its mouth.
Is it actually an orangutan?
It
Does it
seems to.
miraculously speak?
It seems to be some sort of orangutan. Yes, but
Not a Jacaro from Warhammer.
similar. But
Would you mind getting out of the boat, please?
boat, please.
I think it just repeats what you say.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Huh?
Ah!
I think it likes you.
I think it's just annoying.
And the goblin's like, it's just another monkey. I'll get it out of the boat.
Okay, go ahead. This should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll watch the half goblin go over and try to remove the orangutan, and it's a bit like watching one of those old Jackie Chan Drunken Master movies. As this monkey, basically appears to use some form of martial arts to subdue the half goblin, eventually sitting on top of him and drinking the rice wine.
Wow, you already showed him.
Help, guys! He's tougher than he looks.
So we got any more? Wait. Do we got any of the empty bottles left?
Yes, they're over there.
I'm gonna pick one up and kind of try to get his attention with it.
Hmm?
Look.
Yeah, it'll get up off the goblin and walk over to you.
So I'll set it down. I'll set it down and then try to go hop in the boat.
Yeah, quick, let's go.
Yeah, it'll like, try to dump the bottle, and it'll look really annoyed at you as it's empty.
I'll throw my last bottle that actually has drink in it.
It'll snatch it out of the air, and with a speed that is just unnatural, will climb a tree super fast and hop into the back of the boat.
No!
It's got a 150-foot climb. Jesus, so fast. I mean, I'm serious. It's got a 150-foot climb.
Is that in old D&D terms, though?
It's in Castles and Crusades.
So, yeah, but do they use the old D&D movement scale where I think
No,
people could like 120 feet?
No, it actually says feet. Its normal movement is 90 feet. Its climbing speed is 150 feet.
Okay, but how far are we moving normally in a turn?
Not fast enough.
But what, 30 feet? Like
Yeah,
in D&D?
I mean, because it's a boat. It's not gonna, move
Well,
really
what I'm
fast.
saying,
until it gets in the
I think the movement scaling might be different.
Possibly. I'd have to check. Some things don't translate, 100%. But
Yeah, that's
Well,
one
let's
thing
see.
I've noticed is movement is one of them.
okay. According to this, it says like a fishing boat has a 7 mile/hour speed. And I mean, effectively, that's what your flying boat is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and according to the travel rules, it says an unencumbered traveler can cover 3 miles per hour on flat land. Naturally, everything being heavy forest and jungle for you guys, it's 50%. So,
Yeah.
So we're at about 3 miles.
Well, I guess we have a pet. We can wait till it falls asleep and tip it out of the boat.
We've lost a lot of friends along the way, but like we made new ones.
Mm.
this particular critter is called a shang shang.
Right. Well, I guess since we can't get rid of him, we'll have to take him with us. And our guide, you can befriend him and make sure you take care of him.
You want me to take care of him? He almost took care of me.
Yes. So clearly you have fences to mend between the two of you.
I gotta.
Yes.
Nice monkey. Offer it
Nice.
food. It'll take the food from the little goblin and kind of giggle at him in its monkey way.
Right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, next we'll give it a little dagger and it can fight for us. We'll have little monkey knife fights.
Yeah.
This can't possibly go wrong.
No.
The funny thing is, this creature is, I'm pretty sure, the basis for the for D&D's what do you call them? The things that were upsetting everybody for the racism.
Oh,
Hadozi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what they based the Hadozi on, because it's an actual Chinese/Japanese myth. Because the other name in Chinese is Xing Xing or orangutan, but these are something else because they mimic human speech. They sometimes have green or blue hair, but they're also very, very fast because they have enhanced speed. They can spot any kind of trap. They can identify people, and they do have wushu as a skill. They have legendary skills of kung fu. Like, no kidding. Their skills average 3rd to 8th level in wushu. So it's a kung fu fighting orangutan person.
I think we've got a good ally.
Yeah.
We got him. We got the lucky frying pan.
Yeah, we are nearing 3 hours. Do you guys want to quit now or?
if we could just get to the last temple and then stop there, because that's a good memorable point.
I think we can do that. Yeah, it's after traveling through the air, you won't have any more difficulty, and you'll reach the bright vermilion red temple, which is on a hillside, the smaller village and everything around it.
So what's the area around this like? So like the previous one was in a swamp. What's the sort of grounds around here?
A lot of birds. Like I said, this is on like a rocky hillside, which would be it's just a perfect place for birds to nest. Lots of flat-topped little mountain, or not mountains, but hills and small mountains and things. Kind of like you see in the old Chinese paintings with the misty thing, earth things coming up out of the ground.
Yeah, the tall pointy things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice area. And of course, everybody's staring at you, your flying boat, your half show, and your Sheng Sheng.
Yeah. Our Kung Fu Sheng Sheng.
Kung Fu Sheng Sheng.
Yeah, we keep them liquored up, and then we can kind of make do.
Yeah.
They have a variable hit dice, so it could be anywhere from 2 to 12 hit dice. It could be really, really powerful. These are cute.
Oh, Philip, set us down at the temple.
Yeah, you'll sit down at the temple and be greeted by a procession of monks and priests.
Hi.
Welcome. We welcome you to Juqua, the temple of the Vermilion Bird of the South.
We've traveled long and far. We seek to unite the temples against a common foe and in common cause.
And you travel with a half show and a Sheng Sheng.
A guide and a creature that decided to befriend us.
You have stories to tell. Come inside.
Very well. Bring drink.
Yes, they'll lead you inside for a meal and a drink, and that's where we can stop.
Yes.
This is slowly turning into the Journey to the East.
It is.
Well, yeah, you got to make it kind of legendary.
Though those monkeys weren't irrepressible.
No, they weren't. Yeah, according to this, it says it's likely the Sheng Sheng is another wild man myth, possibly derived from the South Asian orangutan stories. But yeah, all the monsters today came out of the Castles and Crusade Asian book Codex Sonarum, and honestly, that book's really good. So far, I can't wait to get a full copy of it. This is just the pre-copy. I'm glad I pre-ordered that. It has come in handy. Groovy. All right. Well, everybody gets their 1 XP. Actually, I will let everybody get 2 XP because you guys had some tough fights today.
Cool.
I thought for sure the Shan Shao was going to end up TPKing somebody.
Yeah. I think that's the first crit I've got in the game, actually.
Yeah.
That'll put me up to 8 XP.
Nice. You need 9 to get another level, don't you?
Yep.
Next game. Hopefully next game we'll have some more people to join us, but it's feast or famine. So. Okay, so next Sunday you're going to try to run Umlaut again?
Next Sunday, I will go with a more reliable takeout place, and we'll try to run them up.
I was about to say, yeah. What happened? I mean, I know you got some bad takeout, but
yeah,
what did you order?
It was so getting Mexican over here is really difficult, right?
Oh,
But because my wife's American, and the one thing she really misses is Mexican food. So every time somewhere turns up, we have to try it. So this new place popped up that actually delivers to us.
oh.
So we tried it. It tasted okay, but was not okay.
And then Montezuma's revenge reared its
Well,
head.
it's not like we're not used to spicy food, so it was something else. So yeah, we were both very, very unwell.
That's not good. I was gonna say, is it maybe too greasy or something?
No, I don't know what it was. I think just it wasn't handled properly or something.
Ew,
Yeah,
it's just nasty.
yeah, because it felt like we've had that happen before, and it felt kind of the same. So
Ugh.
yeah, left him a bad review. So
Yeah, I would too. I mean, that's bad. I mean, well, I guess if you ever come back to Texas, you know where to get the good stuff at, or at least you know somebody who can get you the good stuff.
but yeah, that's not at all racist.
No, it's not at all racist. 'Cause I'm a Mexican.
Good. My native half show guide.
Yes. Call me Sheng Sheng.
How's your wushu skills?
Not bad actually. Well, I'm not so much on wushu. It's jujitsu.
But can he speak with his lips in sync?
Mostly.
Yeah, so next week, 8 p.m. UK time, we will try and do Umlaut again if anyone wants to join us.
Awesome. All right, and we'll try to set aside a time where we can do a Dungeons and Discussions, probably off the chat, just so we can put up a video for it.
Yeah,
All right.
Sounds good.
Till then, we will see everybody next time. Hope you had fun. And if you're catching this on the replay, hey, I hope you enjoy. I hope you get some laughs, because we definitely had some today. All right. Take care.
Look, a Dungeons and Dragons ride!
Exercise.